Hey Taurus, how are you? My name's Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for you. And if there are messages that resonate with you, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, all the info for that will be in the description box below. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Just cards flying everywhere. How was your season? Happy belated birthday to you all. We're now in Gemini season. It's kind of always like, oh, there's like nostalgia when your own season ends, but it's time for a new beginning. So here we go. Okay, Taurus, you sexy beast. First, we have the King of Cups. Then we have the 10 of Wands. And then we have the Hanged Man reversed. I love when the Hanged Man is reversed. It looks upright, but it's actually reversed. Its true nature is like this. So, okay, the King of Cups. This is, the cups is the element of water in tarot. So for some of you, this could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And the king is always the master of his or her suit. And like the cups is emotions. It's emotions, it's our intuition. It's like going with the flow. And this really is self-mastery over one's emotions. So as you can see, this king, again, this is irrelevant of gender. This person is on land above the water, okay? I'm gonna repeat that. The water's still there, but this person is on, come on, new technology. This person is above the water on land. So like undisturbed. It's like a cement slab and then the water is just below. So it's almost like Taurus, you might be entering a phase of your life of emotional maturity. You are an earth sign, you're a fixed earth sign, but you're a human, you got emotions. And you might have been like kind of quite literally tossed around by your feelings in your life. And I think some of you are entering a new phase of emotional awareness and emotional maturity, which is very exciting because at the end of the day, that shapes your entire reality. And Taurus, you are a master manifester because you really know how to set foundation. So it's almost like I like this for you because it's like setting a foundation for your emotions, right? There's something with this card especially is to just kind of observe every emotion. It's almost like if you are the sky and emotions are clouds. I mean, literally, scientifically, there are different clouds, what are like the cumulus clouds, whatever. I'm not a meteorologist. I could be if I wanted to, but so it's something to just really, and like, I mean, okay, if you're literally a person watching the clouds go by, some will be different. Even last night, I was sitting by the lake, had a glass of wine, maybe two. I'm not gonna tell anybody. But it's like, you know, the weather was beautiful and all of a sudden the weather turned, right? And it bordered on a thunderstorm, but there's something really cool, like when we're observing the weather, it's like, I was almost like, oh yeah, thunderstorm, that would be so cool. It's like we have this appreciation for the different emotions of nature. We don't really judge it. And sure, like if you're like planning a trip and you're like, oh, I want the weather to be sunny, of course, but like, isn't there something about a rainy day sometimes that's very comforting? It's like time for solace and time for, we kind of just match the weather sometimes, that it's like, oh, you know what, oh. And summer is so nice, but it can be very intense. And sometimes, yeah, that odd rainy day is like, oh, yeah, I just really felt like curling up today. So there's something about that, Taurus, to just observe your emotions as they pass by and to know that they're just passing by. Okay? They're just like clouds. It's just passing by. They're separate from you. But it's to also, there's a big thing with the King of Cups, is to not veer into moodiness. And trust me, I'm a Cancer. So for me to even tell you this is like, bitch, what do you know about not being moody? You're like the moodiest. So trust me, I'm working on this myself. And I always will. But there's something here, yeah, being a master of letting the emotions go by and really acknowledging them, pointing them out. It's like, just like, again, if you're looking at clouds, oh yeah, that's a cumulus cloud, that's a whatever. Someone tell me in the comments what the other clouds are, I forget. But to really observe them, and because the more we kind of just observe it for what it is, as things go by, it's like we don't have to like then push it in our subconscious and then make us do weird shit that we regret. Like snap on people, kind of take what we have for granted, including the people in our life, you know, like when we feel like, it's like if you're feeling sad and you repress it, and then it's like, it kind of, Taurus, it kind of triggers you to then look out there for something that'll make you happy. And even the people in your life, you might be like, well, if only you were this way. It's like, you kind of start looking outside of you for reasons why you feel sad, and also the illusion that like if things were a certain way, you would be happy, right? And it's just learning it's like emotions are just energy in motion. But I do think some of you are becoming very much more self-aware, which is very beautiful. And now this, the 10 of Wands, this is fire energy. So for some of you, this could be an Aries. Maybe there's an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your life, but also this is the end of a cycle. And I mean, look at this first one. It's just like carrying too much. And given kind of how this reading began, I'm going to go ahead and say that like this is emotionally, especially the past. Oh my God, like how often do we hang on to the past? Things we cannot control. We cannot change our actions from the past. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. We cannot change our actions from the past. We can merely learn from it, and that's literally the point of why we're here. Imagine if we just came here and we just like made no mistakes, had everything we wanted, had no learning to do, no growing. Like, what would be the point? Like if some of you are artists, if some of you are writers or filmmakers or whatever, imagine if you just went to a movie and the movie began and it was just like, now our feature presentation. Everyone just had everything they wanted and no one ever fucked up ever the end. It's just not how life works, right? So there's something at Taurus, these emotions that maybe you're hanging on from things in the past that are just kind of bogging you down, right? And I understand that. Trust me, this is like daily practice for me as a human who is humaning. It's to really be like, okay, it's like if life is literally school, like this is human university right now and we're learning. So it's like if you went to literal university and you like studied for a test, you had an exam coming up and instead you went out and partied and did this and that and you failed the exam. Okay. And maybe you'd do that again. Maybe you'd be like, no, I deserve to, I'm going to do that again. Maybe you'd fail another exam. Maybe it would take you 5 rounds of the same thing to learn, to be like, okay, maybe I need to not party and study for the exam. This is the metaphor for life. You're probably, some of you, noticing very distinct, uncanny, repetitive things that happen in your life. And it takes us a few rounds of the same shit to wake up and to be like, ah. And if you are at that point and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe like I did the exact same thing over and over. Congratulations. You're about to learn the lesson. You're now learning the lesson. It's very beautiful. So give yourself a little bit of compassion and forgiveness. You're just a human, Taurus. And also Gemini season is about having fun. Please go have fun. Go have fun. The weather's beautiful. From here on in, the weather's going to be nice, until it's like summer. We're entering summer now. We're in the end of spring. It's a time to go out and enjoy. Enjoy nature, enjoy your friends, enjoy your family. Have some drinks, have good food, go barbecue, do it all. Now the Hangman being reversed is just kind of a reminder of that. It's kind of just solidifying what I just said in terms of this reading. It's just kind of like everything is as it should be. Everything that happened in the past is as it should be. And it's absolute. We cannot change it. All you can do is change the now, right? And to be like, what am I carrying that is just no longer serving me? So it's like, even like shame. Also like look up Brene Brown and it's like Brene Brown, but it's like her work is so important. Her research on shame, how it's like, what does shame serve? Even if you're punishing yourself about something, how does that even help anybody? Including maybe a person that you've hurt in your life, inadvertently. It's like, what does shame serve? Literally nothing. It's the acceptance, the grand acceptance of the humanness in yourself and others. And for some of you, if someone has hurt you, we've all been hurt and have all hurt people, right? But we tend to really hang on to when we've fucked up. But yeah, it's like to recognize the humanness in it all and to find the humor in it. Gemini season is very humorous and fun. It's like to be like, yeah, life is ridiculous. Life is like kind of a shit show. And as you kind of keep working on this emotional maturity, Taurus, on this foundation, you can build anything. Anything. I love you, Taurus. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. Also in the comments below, let me know your favorite thing about Gemini season. So this time of year, what do you like the best? I mean, spring is kind of, we're in it, but it's like gonna wrap up and summer's coming. I just personally love the weather and knowing that the weather will be nice for the few months to come. Love you, Taurus. Till next time.